Okay, race week. So race week is all about managing nerves, recovering, hydrating and fueling well, positive self-talk, and just making sure you're ready for the race. So, I mean, all the work has been done. Hopefully, we're not making any last minute adjustments. We're not completely changing our diet. We're not doing anything we haven't done before. So let's go over the workouts. Basically, you're doing one workout. Hopefully, it's a Sunday race. So it's either Tuesday or Wednesday. Either one will work. Revving the engine, getting warmed up. If you're doing the half marathon, basically, most of you guys are doing bookends. So 1Ks on either side. Those bookends are the first bookends to warm up, maybe get race pace down. The second bookends to practice race pace. In the middle, you have 600s and 200s. Basically, we're just revving the engine. We're just getting our turnover going. We're just feeling good. We're feeling our taper, coming off of our taper, trying to feel fresh. So don't overdo that, especially if you do feel really good. But once again, revving the engine, getting ready for Sunday. So yeah, half marathons, 1K. And then you have a certain number, depending on what level you're doing, of 600s that start around 10K and go down to 5K, and then 200s at miles. So 200s are fast but nice and smooth. 600s go by effort on those. Don't go too fast. Don't go too slow. Start at 10K. If you want to kind of figure out that pace, that's totally fine too. If you're doing the marathon, everyone has I think everyone has 3 sets of either 1200 or 1600, starting at marathon pace, and then a 200 at mile effort. So just the 200s are basically like getting your legs going, turning over, so that we can just prep you to run that marathon pace, that half marathon pace. So 1600 or 1200 at goal marathon pace. Try not to go faster. Try to feel that pace so that when you start the race, you can hold back to that pace. All right. And then you're going to go 5 seconds faster and 5 seconds faster on the next one. All right. You definitely will be going all of those paces during the race at some point, whether it's the beginning or the end. So we're revving the system up. All right. And then, yes, the rest of the week is taper. You don't want to taper too much because then you could be flat. A lot of people have flat legs. So just the right taper. If you go into the race feeling really nervous, hyper aware of your body and how it feels, you could think that you feel flat. But I will say, no matter how you feel going into the race, the mind likes to take over. No matter how you feel going into the race, you can still have a good race. There are some times I've seen professional athletes, myself, they start the marathon and they're like, I feel so bad. I do not feel good, blah, blah, blah. And then 10 miles in, they're like, I feel good. And they gave themselves a chance, even though they weren't there at the beginning of the race, all right? It took some time to warm up. Their body started clicking halfway through, all right? So give yourself a chance. Stay off your feet the couple days before. I know there's a lot of events, which is cool, but, go to one. Don't go to all of them. Don't walk around Pearl Street all day. I've seen people make that mistake a lot. You guys put in too much work to do that. And then, race day is going to be pretty hot. Not too hot, but a little bit hot. So make sure you're hydrating from the start. Do not wait until the second half. Make sure you're getting 60 grams of carbs in per hour. Do not wait until the second half. It's more important to preload the first half, all right? So that means you're going to stop by each aid station. You're going to grab some water, some electrolytes, some sugar, some gels. If you do want to carry a bottle, for any reason, it is hard to get a lot out of those cups. Um, so like if it were a really hot race, I would super encourage you to carry a bottle. They do have fill up stations at some of the water stations to fill up your bottles. So I don't know. See what makes sense for you. We're trying to eat a little bit more carbs 3 days heading into it. Don't completely change your diet, but be cognizant of, maybe less fiber, less salads, than the 3 days before, a little bit less fat the night before, lean protein. I like to eat chicken and rice. You can eat potatoes as well. You get more bang for your buck if you're eating rice than potatoes as far as carbs go for amount of food you're eating. But yeah, have fun out there. Stay positive. Follow your race plan. Be conservative the first half. Please, please be conservative the first half. There is no money in the bank, especially in a marathon. In a half marathon up here, you're just not doing it. So once you go into the well at altitude, it is hard, almost impossible to come out of it. So I want you to finish strong. It starts downhill. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it starts downhill. You still have to run a negative split to run your best half or full up here at altitude. All right? So start easy. Make sure you have your race plan. Have fun out there. I'll be out there cheering. And if you did follow the plan all the way through, congratulations. Once again, it wasn't easy, and good job. So, all right. See you out there.